Imagine the day where you have the day to yourself, you don't have anything going on, and you can pretty much do whatever you want. You have two options. You could either sit inside playing video games, or you can go outside and do something such as exercising, hiking, or going out with your friends. A more comforting option might obviously sound to be inside playing video games. While playing video games can be fun and relaxing, it's important to realize the long-term effects that this can have on your physical and emotional health. I myself was at one point obsessed with playing video games. I'd play for hours a day with my friends who were also obsessed, so I was able to obtain first-hand experience as to what these effects can really be. Today I'll be persuading you on why you should not play video games. I'll be going over the problems, causes, and solutions to the problems that arise from playing video games too much. Now, playing video games can lead to a variety of problems, such as negatively affecting your social skills, contributing to obesity, and hurting your vision. When you're playing video games at home, you're isolating yourself from the social world. You're not really making any connections, making any friends, which can really be bad. A study by behavioral scientist Connor Davis in 2022 found that children deeply immersed in video games have been found to often exhibit behavior and social inadequacies at higher rates than those who don't play video games. So this can really be bad because when you're at a young age, that's when you really want to develop your social skills, which can help you later in life, whether that be in building friendships, relationships, or even in many career opportunities. Now, when you're playing video games, you're often sitting around and lying around, which contributes to a sedentary lifestyle, which, as we know, can contribute heavily to obesity and a lot of the problems associated with it. According to a survey by BMC Public Health in 2020, 796 men were surveyed on how much they played video games, and those who played more than 3 hours a day had a higher incidence of having poor physical fitness, poor eating habits, and being obese. As we know, these are all factors that contribute to obesity, which some of these include high blood pressure, increased risk for heart disease, and increased risk for diabetes and strokes. Now, when you play video games, you're looking at screens which emit blue light. You may have heard about blue light. It's notorious for causing problems with your vision that can really get worse later in life. According to a study by pediatrician Hannon Silatonga in 2023, children who played online games for more than 2 hours a day experienced decreased visual acuity than children who play online games for less than 2 hours a day or none at all. This is alarming because most of the people that play video games are either children or adolescents. So when you're hurting your vision at a young age, you're putting yourself at risk for making it worse when you get older, which can cause a lot of visits to the eye doctor and prescriptions, which can get really expensive. Now that I told you about the problems that come with playing video games, I'll tell you about some of the causes of why people play video games. Now, obviously, people play video games because they can be fun, but a lot of people also play them due to boredom, a false sense of achievement, and the desire to seek online friends. A lot of people play video games because they have nothing better to do. They have no hobbies or interests to kill their time, which is why they resort to video games. According to a study by the University of Waterloo in 2021, people who experience intense boredom in daily life reported playing smartphone games to escape or alleviate these feelings of boredom. So when you're playing video games to cure your boredom, you're really putting yourself at risk because you could be ignoring other factors that might be causing it, such as depression, which can get really serious if not treated, which could really go down a bad path. Now, a lot of video games are focused on levels and ranks and moving on to the next level. So that gets players really addicted and makes achieving the next level feel as it's some sort of sense of accomplishment. According to humanities researcher Jia Tong Han in 2025, she stated that player motivation is based on 3 psychological needs: autonomy, competence, and relatedness. When leveling up in a video game, the need of relatedness is being met, leading gamers to feel like they've accomplished something and must advance to the next level. The truth is, accomplishments like this have no real-world implications, which can cause you to ignore a lot of things that are more important in life, such as developing your career, your family, your relationships, and things like that. Also, a lot of players who play video games tend to be really introverted and not really like talking to people in real life. According to behavioral scientist Felix Reer in 2017, some of the introverted players use the game for social compensation, and these players chose a more social playing style, which increased their chances to acquire social capital. Now, while this might sound like a good thing, the truth is talking to people online that you've never really met doesn't really build the same skills or connections that happen when you talk to someone in real life. And not to mention that talking to strangers online is always a risk just because there's a lot of bad people out there with bad intentions, which could also cause you to go down a really bad path. And now that I've told you about some of the causes for why people play video games, I'll be telling you about the solutions to some of the problems. So, a good thing to practice when playing video games, you should get out of your get out of your comfort zone and go do some more social activities such as joining a team sport, a club, or trying a new hobby. A study conducted by Dr. Wade Shao in 2016 found that children who partook in physical sports, team sports, had reduced aggressive behavior, suggesting an increase in their cooperation and sharing qualities. These are qualities that improve your relationships with people, which, as I said before, can get you really far in life and help you with your relationships and many career opportunities. Also, with the eye strain that comes with playing video games, as I mentioned, the blue light can really hurt you. The most obvious solution would be to stop playing, but there's also something you can do to alleviate the stress that's put on your eyes, which is known as the 20-20-20 rule. Essentially what this is where every 20 minutes you look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds, and that's been proven to reduce the strain on your eyes by optometrist Amy Shepard in 2023. So while not having to leave the game completely, you can also reduce the strain on your eyes, which can be really helpful. And also the biggest problem I see with people who play video games also seems to be the one with the most solutions, and that's the lack of physical activity. One of my favorite physical activities is going hiking, which if you're in the San Diego area, there's a lot of hiking trails you can go to. These are 3 that I've been to that I really like. We got Cowles Mountain, which is really not that far from here. Three Sisters Falls, which is a bit of a drive, but it's really nice. And Mission Trails Regional Park, which is really cool as well. Dr. Denise Minton stated that in 2023, hiking provides many benefits such as lower blood pressure, lower stress levels, enhanced immune system function, and restored attention. So when deciding whether to do something outside or play video games, just consider which one is better for your health. Today I persuaded you on why you should not play video games. I talked about the problems, causes, and solutions to the problems that come with playing video games on a regular basis. Just remember that you only live once and there's a lot to explore, and by playing video games you're not making full use of the world around you, and you may also be taking a toll on your health, which is important because your health is your biggest asset. Thank you.